Operation Duster. This is UK, China, turn 3, and we have 56 IPCs. So for that, we'll be buying 1 airfield, 1 factory, 3 infantry, 1 fighter, 1 tank, and then 4 for tech, and then we get 1 Indian Army, so that's 56 IPCs. And then what we're going to be doing, and I actually thought I was filming earlier, but I didn't hit the record button, so I moved a few things, but I'll explain what happened. So from off Liverpool, I'm sending a destroyer and a fighter to attack this German submarine, and I'll be landing in Labrador, and then the rest of the fleet is going to be coming down to Gibraltar. I'm taking 2 cruisers, a battleship, 2 transports, and 1 fighter from the American carriers attacking Gibraltar, and 1 fighter from UK is coming down and attacking Gibraltar, and they're both going to land on the carrier. I might as well move the carrier down now. So they'll both land on the carrier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so it's 5. So they have 1 left for the one from UK, and 4 infantry are invading. And then there's 2 Germans and 2 Italians. We're going to be attacking them. And then over here, we're attacking Kenya. So we have a tank in, make sure you can see that. We have a tank in French Equatorial Africa. It's going into Kenya. We have a mech from Egypt. It's going into Kenya. And then we're taking a infantry and an artillery from Iran and Iraq and bringing the transport down and attacking sea assault into Kenya, bringing down the cruisers so we can have a bombard. And then from Egypt, we're sending in a tactical and 2 fighters. So we're going to use our tactical to do a first strike on the Italian artillery there. And they all have 2 movement left, so they'll be able to make it back to Egypt. And we welcome the American fighter in Egypt. So that's it for our combats. So we'll do the rolls now. So let's do the one off the coastal Labrador. We've got a fighter and a submarine, a fighter, destroyer, and a submarine. So we've got a fighter at 3 and a submarine at 2. And we miss. The submarine rolls at a 1. And it misses. So we have another combat. Another miss. Oh my goodness. The sub just took out our plane. So we're going to attack again. Miss. And finally we get that sub. Oh my goodness. So we lost the plane, but we did take, or we lost the, we lost the plane, but oh shoot. I have to redo that. So what'll happen is the submarine can't take out the plane. So that means I lose the destroyer. And that's the end of that combat. So now we'll do the invasion of Gibraltar. So I have 4 infantry coming in. I have, there's 2 German infantry and 2 Italian, 1 artillery, 1 infantry. I've got a battleship bombarding. I've got 2 cruisers, and I got 2 fighters coming in. Okay, so that's 2 fighters, 2 cruisers, a battleship, and 4 unsupported infantry. And there we go. So we're going to do that attack. And this time we roll decent, so we have 4 hits. So the Axis forces are destroyed, but they do get to fire back. They get 4 shots. And they cause 2 hits. So Gibraltar is back under Allied control. There's 2 British infantry in Gibraltar. Okay, now we'll do the attack down here off Kenya. So we are going to do target select first against that artillery. So 1 target select. And we do kill that artillery. So that leaves 3 Italians. And we have a tank, we have a mech, we have an artillery. We have 1 cruiser bombarding, and we have 2 fighters. So that's 2 fighters and a cruiser, and then a tank. And then we have an infantry, artillery paired. And then we have 1 mech, unsupported. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. 7 total. So we'll roll that now. And I need to get 3 hits. And I do get the 3 hits. I think you can see them all there. However, they do get to fire back. They have 3 shots. And the Italians miss. So success for the British. Now we'll do our non-combat moves. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move British infantry into Transjordan and a British tank into Transjordan. We're going to move the artillery back into Egypt. We're going to move this fighter in Belgian Congo 1, 2, 3. So we have a fighter. We're going to be bringing 1 destroyer from off the Suez into A36. And then we're going to rail the Belgian Congo units 1, 2, 3, the tank and the infantry, into Egypt. And then from India, we're going to move one AA gun into Burma. And since we're doing China as well, I'll move all the Chinese units into Burma. And then the British battleship is going to go into India. The British destroyer is going to go off India, P-50. That's for the Brits. I've got to land my planes. Just give me a second here. So the aircraft that fought in Kenya are going to go back. I'm going to put one fighter in Transjordan. I think I'll keep the tank in Iraq. Sorry about that. And I'll have one more infantry in Transjordan instead. The infantry in French Equatorial Africa is going to go into Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. And the fighter fighting the Japanese sub, the German sub, lands in Labrador and is very sad about the loss of the British destroyer. And I'm trying to think of anything else. I think that's it. I think I just had to put my forces on. So I'm going to put another fighter in UK. I'm going to put two more infantry in UK. I'm going to put a factory and an airfield in Egypt. I'm going to put a tank and two infantry in Egypt. And I'm going to move one British infantry into Burma just to make it a little stronger. So, disposition of forces. In UK, we have 4 AA, 3 infantry, 1 mech, and 2 fighters. And we have 1 destroyer off the channel. We have 1 fighter in Labrador. We have 2 infantry in Gibraltar. We have a battleship, 2 cruisers, 2 transports, 2 transports, 1 aircraft carrier, and 2 fighters. And in Kenya, we have a tank, a mech, an infantry, and an artillery. Off the coast, A51, we have a cruiser and a transport. Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, we have 1 infantry. And in Egypt, let me change this out here. Give me 1 second. Oops, there we go. So we have 1 tank, 3 infantry, 1 tactical, 2 fighters, 2 artillery, 1 AA, and a factory and an airfield in Egypt. And in Transjordan, we have 2 infantry and a fighter. And off off Suez. Red Sea, we have an aircraft carrier, a cruiser, and a transport. In Iraq, we have a tank. In Iran, we have 4 infantry. In off India, we have off Ceylon, we have a destroyer, a battleship, and another destroyer. We have in India itself, we have a tank, an artillery, and 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, and 2 AAs. And in Burma, we have an infantry and an AA. In Malaya, we have 3 infantry, and that's it. So our IPC count. So we've lost, so we took Kenya back. However, we lost Borneo. So give me 2 seconds here. I'll just update this. So Borneo, which is -2. So for turn 4, we have a base of 41. We have Iraq, Iran. We still have Egypt, El Alamein. We still have India, Burma, and Malaya, so we get a bonus for that. We have French Equatorial. So that comes to 57 minus 2 is 55 for next turn. That's my calculation. Thank you very much.